Good afternoon and welcome to the Omni Center. My name is Robert Houston. I'm the Communications Director for the Repower Arkansas campaign. I'd like to welcome you here today and welcome our special guest from the Blue-Green Alliance. We are Repower Arkansas is part of course, Repower America, which is part of a larger organization known as the Clean Energy Works, which encompasses other organizations such as the National Wildlife Federation, among others. The National Wildlife Federation Outreach Coordinator for Arkansas, Nick Brown, was to be here with us today, but unfortunately he's a little bit under the weather, so yours truly here was chosen to do this afternoon. But it's my honor and pleasure to have you all here today and welcome our friends from the Blue-Green Alliance in this fabulous exhibit of how clean energy can work for all of us. Right now in Arkansas, there are about 4,500 jobs that are related to clean energy. And according to a recent study by the Pew Charitable Trust Organization, from 1998 through 2007, the number of clean energy jobs in Arkansas grew at a 7.8 annual rate, while the overall economy added jobs at a pace of only 3.5% here in Arkansas. Most of Arkansas's clean energy jobs, 3,500 or so, have been created by entrepreneurs and small businesses that weatherize homes and businesses and install small solar and wind systems. But about 1,000 jobs are in place in manufacturing, and 2,500 more are in the offering in the future. Arkansas's location here is enhanced by the Arkansas River Navigational System, our high-quality highway system, and our heartland position near the windy Great Plains. And these features combine to make our state a prime location for manufacturing wind energy equipment. Corporations, labor, and governments need to work together to turn these advantages into tens of thousands of jobs here in Arkansas. But there's much more to be done. If we are to keep these jobs from going to China and Germany and other economies will receive these jobs if we don't act now. Our state and federal governments must do several things. Number one, they must adopt renewable portfolio standards that require increasing amounts of clean energy from utility companies. Adopt energy efficiency standards for residential, commercial, and industrial buildings and facilities, and also for cars and trucks. And they must also adopt mechanisms that put a price on carbon emissions to accelerate the creation of green jobs in Arkansas and to increase the rate conversion from coal, gas, and oil to clean energy systems. And one of the ways that we're doing that today here in Fayetteville is by showcasing this wonderful bus that we have behind us here in the background, and that was brought to us by the folks from the Blue-Green Alliance, who are with us today and will be talking a little bit about their mission, why they are here, and tell us a little bit about their trip and what they hope to accomplish by it. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our friends from the Blue-Green Alliance to Arkansas, to Fayetteville specifically. And without further ado, let me introduce them to you now. Come on up.
Yay, Blue-Green Alliance!
Good evening. My name is Gerald Nicholson. I'm the president of the IUE CWA Local 86114 from CG Power Systems in Washington, Missouri. I work in the transformer industry for the last 12 years, and we've been building distribution and power transformers for the wind industry since 2001. Here recently, we've actually expanded into the solar industry, because solar and wind is our future. Clean and renewable energy means new business and future business for us with our customers. It means keeping my union brothers and sisters to work into the future. And the increasing growth in power transformer market has caused the company I work for to actually build another plant and create 150 jobs in the area that I live in. Of course, this is made possible by everybody's support of clean energy and climate change legislation, which is something that we all need to be in support of. We're here today to, help to end our dependence on foreign oil. As I've, been involved with this for the last 2 years, as I've said many times in the past, the sun shines every day, and somewhere in this country the wind blows every day. So why not harness that energy to provide the electricity that we use every day? And also, being an avid outdoorsman and a conservationist, I'm always concerned about the environment. That's what the Blue-Green Alliance is all about, supporting not only the clean energy aspect, but the climate change aspect of it too. That's why we brought labor and activists together to form this organization, because, the stronger we are, the more people we are, the better off we are. You know, I grew up in a union family, and I've always been told my entire life that, you know, united we stand and divided we fall, and united with the number of people that we have as one strong voice, that's going to help get this mission accomplished. You know, all I can say is, you know, I've seen what's happened in the past. We can't change what's happened in the past, but we can change today and we can change tomorrow. You know, comprehensive legislation here in Arkansas could create as many as 25,000 good jobs, putting people back to work and the infrastructure for the American clean energy economy. Yeah, to me, it's a plus. I mean, we've got to do something to create jobs for people that don't have jobs right now, good jobs, living wage jobs across the U.S. We've got to do something to clean up the environment. We've got to do something to protect the environment, because if we don't do something about it now, what's going to be left for, you know, for ourselves or for future generations?
That'll be a good act to follow. My name is Peggy Lewis, and I'm a member of the Steelworkers Union. Thank you for the opportunity and the privilege to speak here today about renewable energy. Can't hear me? First and foremost, for me, it means jobs. The current unemployment rate in the United States now is 9.6%. We have all been hard hit by the recession, especially the working class. My hope is that clean energy is one way to revitalize our economy by promoting and creating jobs in many sectors of our communities. These jobs should pay a good wage with benefits. Without good wages for families, it is difficult for communities to grow and thrive. Renewable energy promotes jobs in business, education, and technology. It promotes a good environment for us and for future generations. We have the opportunity now to advance the economy, to advance the working class, and to make our environment better. I urge you to support clean energy legislation.
Good evening, I'm Terry Newton. I'm here from Hastings, Michigan. I'm a member of the United Steelworkers. Worked in a local factory for 31 years now. I'm president of that local. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you for the privilege and the opportunity to speak to you today. Again, like you, our future here is at stake. Unemployment, as we know it, is at record highs. It is time to create, keep, and sustain good-paying American jobs. I believe renewable energy is the way to begin. Today, for the next few weeks, we will be traveling through 17 states to spread the word of comprehensive climate and clean energy. It's time to cap carbon emissions, develop a renewable electricity standards, and push a stop to the leakage of American jobs to the constant outsourcing and subcontracting of our products into foreign countries. What does all this mean to you and me? Simply put, this will create good union American jobs with good wages and benefits for the Americans' future. Currently, China leading the global economy with the technology for clean energy. Let's put a stop to this. Let us create the more than 2 million available jobs, whether these jobs are steel workers building wind turbines, construction workers retrofitting homes, transit operators to move America more efficiently, or teachers to educate our children on clean energy. Let us tell our senators it's time to move America forward, and we will not stop until we succeed. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Mark Mahone. I'm from Local 1915, United Steelworkers of Fremont, Ohio. I'm a factory worker. Our factory just recently started making solar louvers. They're air louvers that affix to the outside of the buildings. It keeps the building warmer in the wintertime and cooler in the summertime, also collecting energy to help make the building work. I also work through the United Steelworkers, the rapid response. That I'm a congressional coordinator, so I spend time on Capitol Hill, also lobbying these senators and Congress people to try to get them to vote to pass this comprehensive legislation to get better jobs out there. And if you look in the back on the bus, it says the job's not done. And that kind of is an understatement, actually. The job's not done, first of all, for the Congress people and the senators. They went home for the summer with an unemployment rate of around 10%. There's a lot of people looking for those jobs, and kind of the way we look at it is if they don't want to get back to work and pass some legislation to put people to work, this clean energy has possibilities of creating thousands of jobs all over the United States. And if these guys don't want to work for us, then maybe we need to put them on the unemployment line real soon. I originally started to do this tour. I started in LA at the first stop, and I plan on sticking it through to the end. I believe very much in what we're doing here. I also believe that the job is not all done for the senators and the Congress people. The job's not done for us. We need to pressure them. We need to pressure them by sending letters. We need to pressure them by making phone calls. The information to find out who your senator is, who your congressperson is, very easily found on the internet. If you have no access to the internet, almost every city, every town has a public library. They're all wired for the internet. You can get the information off of that to write these people, to call these people, to start pressuring them to pass this legislation. We have to do it now. We can't wait. The economy's too bad. We haven't had unemployment like this since the Great Depression, and I've read in newspapers, and they've coined this the Great Recession. And that's probably putting it mildly too. Traveling across the country, we've seen absolute devastation. Closed factories, people out of work, people losing their homes, people losing their automobiles. And if we don't do something now, very, very soon it's going to be too late. I would like to thank you people for allowing me into this great state and into your city to talk to you. And thank you very much.
Hang on. I'd like to thank our friends from the Blue Green Alliance for being here and bringing the great big bus down here, the biodiesel bus down, and showing it off to folks here in Arkansas. We're very happy to have them. And thank you all for coming out today. We're very happy that you took time to be with us today to hear this very, very important message. And once again, we need to support comprehensive clean energy and climate legislation. And the job is not done, as the signs indicate. The job is not done. We need action, and we need it now. Thank you very much.